Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And to all my new viewers that don't know me, my name is Rich. I want to welcome you all to our Garden Life channel. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about potatoes, a whole lot of potatoes, and how you can make your very own preparation inside of your home, and what kind of potatoes you can buy. If you go to the supermarket, if you go to the farmer's market, you can pick up potatoes and just stick them in the dirt, and they give you more potatoes. So if you guys stick around, we're going to show you guys how to do that. All right, first things first, you want to make sure you have potatoes or potato seeds, whatever you choose to do. I usually just do it this way. Here you see, I got a bag of organic potato we picked up from the supermarket like 2 weeks ago. And what happened when you keep these potatoes, we keep them in the drawer, so they're in the dark, they develop eyes. They start growing. And organic potato usually do this. If you get the potatoes that have that coating on it, for some reason it's not gonna work. That potato, I don't know, it don't work pretty well. But this one, once you get the organic one, it work good. Potato with like seeds, those usually work. What I usually do, I usually don't plant the old potatoes just because of the rot. It can rot on you. What I usually do, I just cut it off. I cut off just enough, like that. And the reason why you want to cut off just a little bit, you leave a chunk back just so when the potatoes start growing, it has something to feed off of. See, if you come close, you can see this is wet. This right here, this is really wet. If you leave it out for at least 2 days, let it dry, it becomes like this. See that? I cut one off like 2 weeks ago. That's really dry. Then you can plant it. But if you plant it like this, you can have risk of making this thing rot. You don't want to do that. So we're gonna leave those out, make it dry, and then we just throw them down in the dirt. Same thing over here, see? Look at this potato. Look at all the eyes. If I want, I can just stick this in the ground, but I prefer to just take the eyes out, you know? You can do whatever you want. I usually just go like that. And no, it's not wasting the potatoes. So I'm gonna get more potatoes like that. Just leave a chunk back. See that? You just wanna take all the eyes out from the potato. Just leave a little back. Just give the potato plant some meat. So when it grows, it has something to, you know, to munch on. So here we go. Look at this one. This one right here, I'm gonna plant this whole thing like that, but I wanna make sure I cut it straight down the middle. Bang. So I'm just gonna drop that in the soil like that after it dried out, and we good to go. Look at this one. I don't wanna cut this one. I'm gonna hear my wife's mouth. So I'm gonna leave this one like this and put it back in the bag. I just wanted to show you guys the kind of potatoes you can get from the farmer's market or the supermarket. Don't make sure you get the organic stuff, man. Stay away from that one that have that coating on it. See, all these are good. So yeah, so now we're gonna show you guys how to stick these potato eyes in the ground. I did one like 2 weeks ago. I want to show you guys the results, like how it comes out. These plants really grow quickly, and I usually do it like this every single year, so I can have an head start. When spring roll around, I just throw my potatoes outside, because potato, they like that mild cold weather around 67 to 70 degrees. They love that kind of weather. So now is the best time to like prep it. You can prep it and just leave it in your home. You know, bring them out later and you won't regret it. You got a ton of potato from these plants, man. Come on. All right, so we're gonna go downstairs and show you guys what we got. All right, guys, so we downstairs in the basement. We're getting ready to prep the soil and show you guys the step that we take to plant these potato. All right, we're gonna start with the soil. Usually I just use some potting mix for now, because when spring comes, I'm gonna totally transfer these potatoes into a grow bag. So there we go. I have the soil right here. I don't have much space, but, and that purple light you see behind me, that's just the glow light. I have a whole bunch of them behind me just to keep the plants them alive. See, you want to make sure you use loose soil. See, potatoes require very loose soil. It's easy for them to spread out with the loose soil. You give them tough soil, it's really hard for them to just spread out. See, you give it at least 5 to 6 inches of dirt, and then you start planting your potato seeds down. See, these are the ones that we recently cut. I couldn't wait for it to dry out, but I'm just gonna plant it like this. They're gonna come up anyway, so I'm gonna stick it down. Let's move it over there. So we're just gonna put it down. Everything gonna look tight, but I'm usually gonna take it back out come spring and give it a bigger container, like a 20-gallon. This is just for starters, and you guys gonna see what I'm talking about at the end of the video. But yeah, a plant like potato, like I said earlier, they love mild weather, like that spring type weather, the 70 degrees to 60 degrees. Potatoes love that, and they love sunlight. So 6 to 8 hours sunlight is perfect for potatoes. See, you don't want to fill the container all the way up with potato. Just go like 3 inches above where after you put your potatoes down, and then just let it shoot up. And I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. So we're gonna put this aside real quick, and I'll bring the one that we planted 3 weeks ago. See, this is the exact same thing I just did, but I did this one like 2 weeks ago. So this is how they look 2 weeks from now. These are gonna look the same way. And the thing with potatoes, see how these are growing? This is the reason why you don't fill the dirt all the way to the top yet. I'll explain to you guys why. So you can put more dirt for your potato plant. Just put more dirt. As they grow, you want to add dirt. You want to add more and more dirt. If you put it all the way on the bottom, it'll take longer to shoot up your potatoes. As they're growing, just keep putting dirt. Of course, you see this? It already outgrew this container in a matter of 2 weeks. That's how fast this potato plant grows. That just goes to show, guys. So make sure if you guys do your potatoes, just give them some space and room. They love space too. So me having them in this tight container for now, they're gonna outgrow this. But I have a bunch of grow bags, so I know when to change them. And spring is rolling around. See? They're gonna love this. So now they all fold up. They got the dirt. They're ready to go. And yeah, basically you just, the same way you water any plant, you're gonna water them the same way. Just like these, I'll water these, but I don't wanna water it right exactly here. Over here gonna be a little wet, but I'll water it a little bit later. But this is how it's gonna look, guys. All this is potatoes growing inside of your own home. This is what gives me my head start every single year. I start out in a small container, and then I throw them in a grow bag, and then they go crazy in the summertime. Real crazy. But this year I'm gonna try to grow as much potato than last year, because I know it was a real success. But guys, this is how your potatoes usually look. So you guys can go right ahead, man. Grow some potatoes. It don't cost you nothing. Especially instead of throwing them out, you can just grow them. And one more thing I wanted to mention with the fertilizer, you guys can have some fertilizer with your potatoes when you're planting them. It can definitely increase the growth rate of your potatoes much faster. So if you add some fertilizer, I actually forgot to do that, but I'm just gonna throw some at the top, and you know it's gonna grow much quicker and much nicer. So I wanna thank all you guys for being here today and watching the video. Thank you so much. And 2021, summer is almost here, spring is almost here. and greatness is coming. Thank you guys. We out.